Hello again, everybody. It's Les East, Brian Allee-Walsh from NewOrleans.com. It's Wednesday, a few days before the big tilt up in Cincinnati against those fighting Bengals, those 2-9 Bengals, who are bringing up the rear in the AFC North. Les, let's go right to the injury report today.
Well, injury report is unusually short for this time of year. Linebacker Anthony Waters is limited with an ankle. Pierre Thomas with the ankle injury he's had for close to 3 months now is limited. And Liddell Betts with his neck problem did not practice. Also, the Saints had a roster move. They signed Ramon Humber, linebacker, played primarily special teams with the Colts last year. He effectively replaces Stanley Arnew, who's lost for the season with an Achilles injury. And I know you talked to Pierre Thomas in the locker room. Maybe you can shed a little more light on his situation. Certainly, he seemed a lot more eager to talk about his situation than he's been in the past, when he was frustrated by the lack of progress.
Yeah, and they released Sean Cansfield,
right,
the rookie quarterback, to make room for this Humber. You know, Les, talking to PT 23, as we call him here, as we call him here at the NewOrleans.com, PT obviously is very optimistic about where he stands in this recovery/rehabilitation, even though it's been 2 months now since the injury. Whether or not he's going to play against Cincinnati remains to be seen. Obviously, it's going to be a game-time decision, regardless how he works this week. That usually has been the MO with this type of injury. But he's very optimistic. He likes his progress, and he's as confident as we've heard him. You know, it was interesting in the 10, 12 minutes that we were around him and talking about the many diagnoses, prognoses, the number of doctors that he's seen, and what the injury is and its entail. I mean, I'm still, you know, it's either somewhere between a garden variety sprained ankle and a torn tendon, and you just pick it out, whatever it is, whether it be a high ankle sprain, a severely sprained ankle, whatever it is, it's kept him on the shelf. Now, the telling thing that I gleaned from this was that if he had to do it all over again, he would have stayed off the ankle. That's what it's taken 4 doctors, and God knows how many countless dollars to diagnose this thing, is that he would have stayed off the ankle. Thank you, you know. So that's where we are. You know, that just shows you that hopefully he gets back soon. And he did tell us, all of us today, that he'll be back sometime this December. And it would, you know.
Well, today's the 1st.
Right.
So that, you know, that could mean another month, basically.
Yeah, and you know, who knows at this point, but you know, it's still a good situation. I think for him, he's optimistic and confident, and I think that's half the battle. Drew Brees talked a little bit about his award, and obviously he's very humbled by it.
Well, yeah, winning the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year, he actually was told about it about 3 weeks ago and told to keep it quiet. And as Drew always does, he did his homework. When he found out he won it, he did a lot of research into who has won it, how long the award's been around, why it's been given to people, and he was obviously very humbled by some of the people. He rattled off a long list of people that he was impressed with being in the same company with, you know, people like Billie Jean King and Muhammad Ali and Joe Montana and Bill Russell, a lot of whom were in New York yesterday when he was formally introduced as the latest winner of it. So it was something that was very important to him, not only because of the athletic accomplishment, but also what it means for what he's done in the community. So he was humbled by it, and obviously it meant a great deal to him, and it's a very significant honor.
And I think, and as he so eloquently stated it, it's not only just for him, but it's for the organization, his teammates, a region, the city, who dat nation, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's a reflective of the whole 9 yards, and he has said that in so many words. So, you know, it's a great honor. I mean, it's a huge honor, and we congratulate him for winning it. So for Les East, I'm Brian Allee-Walsh with NewOrleans.com. Aloha, everyone.